Weekend Update. Today we will talk about Israel and their people's destruction. As you may have heard, the post-exilic prophet from around 750 BC, Hosea, has been sent from God to save us. Here's Hosea.
Hello, Seth.
Good evening, Hosea. So I heard that God called to you and told you to marry a harlot. Is that true?
That is correct. I met, fell in love with, and married a prostitute named Gomer.
Is she here tonight?
Yes, she is. It's the first night she's not out on the streets. Would you ever think of that?
We'll bring her out here.
Gomer!
Hello, men.
Hi there, Gomer. Thanks for coming on the show. So the two of you had 3 kids, right?
Yes, we did, Seth. Their names are Jezreel, Lo Ruhama, and Lo Ami.
What interesting names. Do they stand for anything?
Each of my children's names reveal a dire prophecy to the people of Israel.
How did you pick those? Did God command you to name your children like that?
Well, God did call upon me to name my children in order to warn the Israelite people. Jezreel means shameful butchery. Lo Ruama means not pitied. And Lo Ami means not my people. All the message God was trying to tell the Israelites.
Oh, I understand. Why is God so angry with the Israelites?
God's angry because there is no fidelity, no mercy, and no knowledge of God in the land of Israel.
So, Gomer, what are God's plans for the unfortunate inhabitants?
Well, Hosea told me that God said, "They shall eat but not be satisfied. They shall play the harlot but not increase, because they have abandoned the Lord to practice harlotry."
Gomer, don't you have to go get the kids?
Yes, I'll be back shortly.
Goodbye, Gomer. See you soon. So, Hosea, this is my question. Why did God want you to marry a prostitute?
By marrying Gomer, it represents Israel's infidelity to the Lord. It is prophetic because without my heartbreak, I could never understand the magnitude of Israel's betrayal to God.
Heartbreak? What do you mean heartbreak?
Since Gomer is a prostitute, she committed herself and still commits to other men.
Oh, I understand. Now that we have learned about your background, tell us about why you preach.
I preach the inhabitants of Israel, knowing what they have done wrong, like worshiping other gods and making idols out of silver and gold.
Who exactly do you preach to in Israel?
The northern kingdom.
How did the northern kingdom of Israel take the news?
The people in Ephraim ignored all of it, and they pursued their own greediness. And they overlooked the poor and needy while leading others into adultery.
What kind of things around the house did they worship?
Throughout each house there was at least one statue of another god, in such cases like the sun god.
Can you explain what idolatry is for our viewers?
Adultery isn't just worshiping other gods, it's making a god out of something that isn't God, such as gold and silver.
Okay, so did the Israelites commit any other sins other than idolatry?
They also committed adultery.
Oh, can you explain to our viewers what adultery is?
For Israelite terms, adultery is an Israelite that turns away from God to other gods, like an unfaithful wife turns to other men.
How are these unfaithful people punished by God?
God destroys everything, and they will have absolutely nothing left.
Okay, after getting some background and part of the story, how does it all end?
Well, as you can see, Gomer and I worked everything out, and we are one happy family with our 3 kids.
That's great. How did that happen? Did you forgive her?
Well, after a long period of time, God told me to go out, find her, and take her back as my wife, and forgive her for everything she's done.
I understand. So God and Israel reunited too, didn't they?
Yes, even though the offering of mourner's bread was not accepted.
You offered mourner's bread? What's that?
It's a type of bread eaten at funerals. It is unclean and cannot be offered to the Lord.
Okay. How does God work everything out?
God promised to make up for every deprivation Israel has suffered. Every good gift will be restored, and my children's names will be renamed.
Okay, that's a good thing. But that's all the time we have. Thanks for being on the show tonight.
Thank you for having me, Seth.
And could you thank Gomer for me?
Will do.
Alright, I'm Seth Myers for Weekend Update. We just talked to Hosea about Israel's deprivation and how God forgave them. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.